All right, yeah. Let's go. Oh, well. Just show me where the place we're meeting
Yes,
at
sir.
is. Yeah.
Right up here.
I prefer to be outside in this neighborhood. It's a very criminal active day. It's like a highly criminal active neighborhood. So people are pretty stuff. What? Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Okay. No, it's not. What about you? I mean, are you trading or what? Or are you just gonna get coffee for yourself? Huh?
I was gonna get yours too.
Oh, that's cool, because I'm cool with just the water.
Okay.
I just couldn't hear you out my earbuds.
Water?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Gotcha.
yeah, I got my earbuds. I mean, if you want to grab me a tea, that would be, that would be the spot. Appreciate that. Yeah. Not one of those. I'm talking about like a hot tea on that. That's like $4. Yeah.
Regular tea, buddy.
Yeah. Green tea is good. Yeah. So where do you usually go on South Side to get a snack or whatever? Yeah, that's what I said. Cheap with the Venice. Yeah. I'll take you to the Holiday and Motel 8 is my shit. Pedophile is the personal top choice. Homosexual is cool. Pardon me? Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I don't like gay bashers either. Pedophile, bash away. I said I don't like gay bashers either. You know, I'm totally not homophobic. It's just pedophile. Yeah, I'm germaphobe. Homo be cool. No problem. As long as they don't touch it. What's that? Yeah, hot's cool. Yeah. I'm a loyal husband, that's all. I should get mad and get worse. Record space, we don't write house.
Should have gotten Renee some.
Oh, did you want to talk?
What? I said no.
Oh, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought because I got it wrapped up, I was like, I'm doing that myself. It's all good.
What else you got going on today?
Engine number 9. Just keeping track of my happy bases. Yeah. You're a celebrity fans. Like, you worry about yourself and you, but They don't introduce themselves until they say, "Hi, I'm Captain Gates. Nice to meet you. What do you want?" That's why I'm married. A wedding ring a day keeps Captain Gates away, especially when my wife is a cop. Keeps me checking. What's good? Just cracking jokes. I see where your sense of humor is at. No, it's just like I'm from Starbucks in New York. Really? So the jokes there are a little bit more dialogue. Okay. So it's just like I get Starbucks humor because there's one on my street. Really? Yeah. That's cool. What part of New York? Every part. I make music. So every now and then I go to Hot 97 and I'm on the radio station there.
No way.
Yeah, right now I'm competing in America's Next Top Hit Maker. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I do bodyguard services for musicians, and I'm a musician myself. So it's just like I know nobody's trolling me. I just do that just because it's like a knee slapper.
Sometimes Mondays don't do that.
The recession's boring, so people I just gotta spice things up.
Yeah, man. I get it. That's good.
What's that New York? Yeah, cool, no problem. Yo, you could actually hold this thing, but I'll get it back. I appreciate it, man. So, what do you know about the music industry? You look like you play it in for yourself. What you play?
I did hold the keyboard.
You ever hear this guy named Ari at home? He's really huge on the internet.
Yeah.
He's really huge. Like he walks around and he just plays like a portable keyboard, and he has a microphone and he just tells people freestyle and it's pretty cool because it's during the recession.
Yeah.
A lot of people are tense, so every now and then you'll see like Wall Street guys just rapping and just like he mixes it up. He doesn't just ask guys that look like me.
That's cool.
Yes, Ari at home. Yeah, it's just sure, no problem. Whatever you need to get home. It was a really nice building when I first came in here. I was like, I didn't know what to expect. I thought we were gonna like the last time I was gonna meet with whoever was gonna meet with us today. I thought it was gonna be like on the ground floor. You do what you gotta do. I just gotta let you know I got an exam today, and I also gotta be at work. I go to school at Coursera, so it's online. Okay. So it's just whenever I log on, but I can't answer your questions and my professors at the same time.
No problem. We'll make sure you're out of here by the time.
Yeah, man. It's all good. I don't mind getting to know you.
Yeah.
One of these days, whenever my other phone. I got a legal representative. That's a part of my confidential.
Sorry, I'm just texting Renee.
Do your thing. Yeah. I'm not trying to distract you. They're going to appear in a Zoom one of these days so they can see who I tell them about. Yeah. I don't pay them or nothing. They're just somebody that I know from the music industry. They know a lot about criminal law and they think this whole thing is a joke. It's just like, they don't know who it is. It's just, they like all the classes that I'm taking on Coursera and stuff.
Yeah.
They give me pointers on which classes to take, like special interest groups and citizens politics.
Yeah.
So, I'm doing kind of like two things at the same time. I totally haven't given up music.
I see. It's. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
What's that?
Is that Georgetown?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I do music at the same time, but like I'm also serious about forensic science.
Yeah.
So
nice.
You know what I'm saying? I got a foot in both worlds. So if music doesn't work out, then I could be a good
hey, Renee.
lab rat.
That's okay. Come on. Here, we were just talking.
Hey Don, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Thanks, sorry I'm late.
Oh yeah, it happens. Yeah, you know it is.
Yeah. How's your day going today?
Excellent. Yours?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. Nice.
Did you want coffee?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I just had a lot.
All right.
Probably too much. So I know we talked like really briefly at court, just like basically that we would meet today. So I figured we could go over like what the services that we offer are and explain that to you. And then if you want, we can get started on the intake so we can see how.
I'm not interested in doing no intake with any of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm a student, as you can see right here, at NY Law. I also study at Pitt. So everything that I do is for what I do. I do remote work, and I prefer to just do the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn thing and stay outside and camp and just learn like all this. This is what I do. This is record contracts, but I also have contracts for the labor that I do, like general labor as far as a forensics officer. So I already have clients, and like everything that I do is on a need to know basis. So I don't share my personal information with you. I'm just giving you a visual of what I do so that you can see that I'm not somebody that's intake material. I'm an extrovert all the way, and everything I do is reflective of my ability to handle the recession climate. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. I just came down here to show you what I'm showing you right now, because all this paperwork speaks for itself. But I don't mind you guys getting to know me, so you can reflect to the what do you call it, the judge or whatever, what she thinks. But you know what I'm saying? Like this, we're here to discuss 911. So I want to know, you know what I'm saying, dates, and, which is what I asked the standing counsel, which the state provided for me, but by law, you know what I'm saying, I have the right to just like use my own, and that's what I do. But I've seen in cases prior to what I'm doing right now, attorneys don't have to show up in their flesh, they could show up on Zoom if it's necessary.
Yeah.
But this is for 911, this isn't even for a speeding ticket or anything like jaywalking. So I already know, and I have all the paperwork of like, what happens when there's a 911 confusion. But I also have dates on paper of when I called, and it's because people threaten my life every single day. So that's all. So I mean, as far as intake, I decline. Like from now until like, this whole thing is, the ball is in my court. And that's what I'm in the process of doing, because I'm suing the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I'm suing the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania so that I can get my time away from, as you can see, like I don't know what you see, but I have like, graduation parties that I'm supposed to attend to perform to, and like places where I do bodyguard services for people. This says 6/25/25, right or wrong?
Yeah.
That says Philly, right?
Yep.
So this date hasn't happened yet. What's today's date? Today's the 5th, right? 4th.
Yeah, 6.
6? Okay, so that's in 19 days, right? Or 18?
19's spot on.
Okay, cool. So
He's
19
not
days
done.
from now, like, this is a $50,000 event. So if I win this, I get $15,000 or $50,000, whether I show or not. So I pay money to do all of this. And since I've been showing up to court, I miss dates when I'm supposed to be promoting my show. So the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania owes me that money by law, according to my legal counsel that I talked with. Not, what is her name, Sarah Hampton? She represents the state. Public defenders represent the state. They don't represent me. They're neutral. They could go either way if they choose. But it reflective of everything that she said. I'm too good of a law student. She represents the state. So I represent myself. And, somebody else is, they could come in, but I'm not going to waste money for them to show up for 911 when I do all this stuff to pay for from my way through school.
Yeah,
So,
you said you were going to Pitt, right?
I go to Coursera. It's a teach out. So it leaves me open to study at many schools. I don't go to any school. I just study at different schools via teach out.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I also, you know what I mean? I signed up to be a police officer. And go through the academy process, like the guerrilla way, like meaning without the education. And they have different police academies, like at CCAC. You see a student ID number that says 1557957, or does that say that backwards? What's that say?
1957. Yep.
Okay, so that's my student ID number right here for a program. It's for, this is police officer, or does it say officer police?
Please.
Okay, cool. So that says examination pre or pre-examination?
Examination pre.
Okay, cool. So then you know what it is, and that says 5/10/2025. So all of these times I'm missing, like when I come here to meet with you guys or whatever and all of that, like I'm missing times when I'm supposed to be going here to get prepped and all of that. But I make up for that myself. But nevertheless, this is wearing on my body when I have to carry all this stuff by myself that I wouldn't have to go through if you guys didn't drag me, here and all of that, or not drag me, but ask me to. So, I mean, that's all. I don't know who's to blame for that. It's not my responsibility to know who's to blame for that. But I do have incidents reports that nobody ever, discussed with me about. You know what I mean? When I ask for help, whenever somebody like Octavius Clark tries to stab me and I try to get a PFA and I have to go out of my way to ask my professors, what can I get? Like, there's an order of protection that you can get if it's not a domestic issue. So it's too much, and there's guys here in Pittsburgh that do the same stuff. No intake for me though. It's you know what I mean. I've been putting in extra work. I'm 45 years old. Your courts and your court officers should be intelligent enough to see that this whole thing is a waste of time. I mean, I get it for like a quick peek because, do you work in the streets of Pittsburgh?
No. So we work with patients who are anywhere. Most of our patients.
I mean, but are you?
jail.
So you said intake, right?
Yeah.
So you mostly work in a controlled environment.
Inside the jail or
All right, cool. So you work in a controlled environment. I work outside. My job is a forensics officer. I have an LLC, Parent Group Confidential LLC, and I have the paperwork with me. So if I'm not hanging these signs up in the street and in the woods, then I'm in the woods, just studying forensic science in general. So that's my environment. Other than that, I'm not here to just sit here and just, huff and puff, because at the end of the day, whenever I'm done, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to be talking on the phone. I work remotely, so I work on my phone or I work in a podcast booth doing this. I don't know one single judge that's going to literally waste their time, whenever I come into the courtroom and nobody's blind and there's cameras in the courtroom and you see fugitive pictures of missing persons. I shouldn't be in there for a 911 call. It's obvious, when I call 911, it's for a reason. So it's just a failure of communication and it's not on my part. Period. So there's no intake. I'm 45 years old. All of my clients are serious. I'm dealing with industry clients. This is it doesn't make me peeved at all. It makes every one of my clients laugh at you guys, and you guys are losing. I don't know, you probably get your own streams of income from however you do, from helping people as public servants in Pittsburgh, but no idea is original. So nobody can just if you're a part of some type of a franchise or a government institute, one faction, one sector can't bring in all the income. I'm not a blue chip. You know what I'm saying? I just am what I am. Whatever poker chip I am, I'm not the Clydesdale. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. I just think it's just people in the community that are having a rough time. Wild goose chase, counterintelligence. You know what I'm saying? I study counterterrorism. It's nonsense. People that wish that they were me or they had the little bit of stuff that I have. And if I had all of my stuff in an apartment, it would have been liquidated already. Somebody literally probably would have just made up some bullshit or just said, because this is what people do. People undermine people. You know what I'm saying? You guys could say you're not about the undermine game, but the time will tell if you're not about undermining people or what do you call it? Embezzlement. What is it called? When you see somebody who's building up some type of assets so that they can move into an apartment, and then you just say, oh, he crossed the street without waiting for the traffic light to change, and then somebody makes up some shit and the guy goes to jail or he's in court. Listen, my tomato. So so while I'm in court, I'm late for paying my bill at my storage unit, and then what happens? It gets liquidated because somebody can easily just auction whatever I have in there. And that's what people are about these days, because nobody wants. Well, people do like waiting for a check, but not everybody's like me. So if I have to go in a court a billion times carrying all this paper, and you can't tell the difference between me and somebody that actually, Allegheny County Jail, you know what I'm saying? It's preposterous. You know what I mean? It's preposterous. I just think it's some Ku Klux Klan shit. I really do. I think it's some Nazi stuff or some Ku Klux Klan or some black guy that, might really not be a black guy that's like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know what I mean? You can't wait for a 2-week paycheck. The jail is not full enough. It's already full enough. The courtroom, I got to constantly come in here to constantly reassure people whenever I got a meeting to speak at city council now, not now, but this week or next week or something like that. And not in the flesh, but via Zoom or whatever they do. So I'm new to all that, but, I'm part of student organization.